It's monsoon in the Western Ghats and the time to experience it at its grandest. And today we are talking about a trek that honestly requires no introduction. We are talking about the Kudremukh trek. In this video, I'll run you through 5 most important things that you need to keep in mind to plan your Kudremukh trek. The first thing is, of course, how do you get permits for your trek? Second, how do you reach the trek in the first place? Third, what are the best parts of the trek? Fourth, how difficult it can get for you. And fifth, what's the approx budget you should plan to do this trek on your own. So let's get started. The first thing you need to do to plan your Kudremukh trek is to get permits for yourself. So now with the Arannavira website, it has gotten pretty straightforward. So all you need to do is go onto the Arannavira website, create your own login, choose Kudremukh, which you will find under the Chikmagaluru district treks, and book your permits. So it will cost something around 300 to 350 rupees per person for your permits. But keep in mind that Kudremukh is a very high demand trek. So the day the permits open, they usually sell out very fast on that day itself. So you'll have to be a little on your toes to be able to find your permits on time. That's the only challenge you will have in getting permits. Otherwise, it's a simple online booking process. After you have booked your permits, the next step for you is to plan how you reach your trek start point. Your Kudremukh trek starts from your forest checkpost in Mullodi. Mullodi is not directly connected by road network, so here is a little bit of planning you need to do to reach your trek start point on time. The closest bus stop you have to Mullodi is Kalasa. So you can take overnight buses to Kalasa from Bangalore, and then you can take autos to your trek start point. But usually, given that Kudremukh is a long trek, we take help of local homestays. And given how popular Kudremukh is, it has its own industry going, and all of you would know about Bella Homestay. That's your best choice. Once you reach your bus stop, you just call your Bella Homestay person. They will arrange a pickup from the bus stop till the homestay. You have your breakfast there, pack your lunch, and the same homestay will then arrange a jeep for you and drop you at Mullodi Forest Checkpost so that you can start your trek. You have sorted your permits. You are now at the Mullodi Forest Checkpost, and you are starting on what's the best and the most beautiful trek to do in Karnataka. And I'll just run you through the best parts of it. Actually, it starts right from the moment you start your trek, because you're at Mullodi Forest Checkpost. The trek is starting and you're continuously hearing the sound of the Somavati waterfalls, and then you start your trek through these grasslands and forest sections. And there immediately into the trek, you will have small streams. You walk past them, then you're walking through beautiful Shola forests. And 2-3 kilometers into the trek is where you first start seeing those vast grasslands. You see the grasslands for the first time. That's one of the biggest highlights. If you have not experienced Shola grasslands in monsoons in Western Ghats and you see it first time in Kudremukh, it will be the moment for you. And then the trek just keeps getting better from there as you start climbing, and then you reach a valley viewpoint where you will start seeing the entire rolling hills of the entire Kudremukh range. You still don't see the peak yet. It's little bit more into the climb when you first start seeing the ridge and the leading up to the Kudremukh peak, and you will make out that it is shaped just like the face of a horse, which actually gives the trek its name, Kudremukh. And then you will walk towards the peak on the ridge, and on both sides you will see the entire rolling grasslands if it's a clear day. Else you will see all clouds and mists rolling in, and you will be walking all along them till the edge. So Kudremukh is a very interesting trek because that side we climb from is gradual, so you gradually hit the peak. But once you are at the peak, it's a sharp drop on the other side, and the city you see on the other side is entire Dakshin Kannada. Like you came from the Chikmagaluru side and you are now standing at the top of Kudremukh. Below you is the entire Dakshin Kannada district. On all 2 sides of you are these beautiful rolling green hills with the Shola forests and grasslands, this entire mosaic surrounding you on all sides. So that is what you expect when you go on the Kudremukh trek. The best way to experience the Western Ghats and how it looks in monsoon. Having talked about all the beauty of Kudremukh, one thing trekkers consistently miss is that it's also a challenging trek, given that it's a 9-kilometer trek one way and you have to go and return the same day. So it's 18 kilometers of trekking on the same day. It's not easy, and it has some difficulties built into the terrain as well. For example, right into the trek you are hopping across streams, and if you are trekking in peak monsoon, these streams will be in full spate and crossing them can be a challenge. In the bigger streams, you will find ropes set by the forest department to help you cross. On other streams, you can try to form a human chain and take help from your team members to cross those sections. Once you have crossed the streams, you are walking through forests, and then you come into the Shola grasslands. So now if you have a cloudy day, you have an advantage. The sun is not harsh. But if it's a sunny and open day, then the sun will weigh you down because you are walking consistently on this open Shola grasslands, and the sun is shining very brightly on you. So, and you are walking like that in that open for almost 4-5 kilometers and then back. So make sure you are carrying good sun gear, sun cap, sunscreen and all of that to protect yourself from getting dehydrated or getting a heat illnesses. If you take care of that, next thing that you must keep in mind are the climbs, because Kudremukh climbs to the third highest point in Karnataka, so it's a high climb. Once it starts gradually out of those grasslands, and then the last bit of climb, once you hit the ridge and then you are making to the top, that's a steep climb. It will challenge you even while coming down, especially if it's raining. It might get slippery and you might struggle a little bit on those descents as well. So that's also another challenge to keep in mind. So if I have to sum it up, be careful of the distance, be careful of the stream crossings, make sure you are prepared for heat illnesses, and be prepared for steep ascents and descents which can get slippery in rains. If you keep this in mind, you are perfectly prepared to experience the Kudremukh trek. We have now walked you through most of the things you need to know for your Kudremukh trek. You know how to get your permits, you know how to reach your trek, what you can expect on the trek, and how you need to prepare for it. This brings me to my last section, where I'll try to give you an estimate of how much you can expect to spend if you are going on a Kudremukh trek. So first, I would like to bust a myth that you don't need any organization to do it for you. It's the cheapest and most cost effective if you plan this for yourself and with your friends. So I'll just walk you through that journey on what is the approx amount you can expect to spend on your Kudremukh trek. So the first expense you incur is of course the travel from Bangalore to Kalasa. Depending on the kind of bus you are taking, you can expect to spend something between 500 to 1000 rupees to reach Kalasa. And then if you are taking the help of a homestay like Bella, they will charge you something like a 1200 to 1500 rupees per night for the entire gamut of things they offer, which includes your breakfast, which includes your packed lunch, and which includes freshening up once you are back from the trek. And then there is this little bit more of expense which you incur, which is in your transits, like from the bus stop till the homestay and then till your trek start point. If you are a group of 4 to 5 team members and you are sharing these costs, it will not cost you more than 300 to 400 rupees per person for all these internal transits as well. So if I add everything up, it will come to around 3500 to 4000 rupees, which you can expect to spend Bangalore to Bangalore for your entire Kudremukh trek. This brings me to the end of our video today. Here I have tried to run you through all the things you need to keep in mind to plan the Kudremukh trek for yourself or your family without having to rely on any other organization to do it for you. We have also documented it in great details on our website, and as always, it's available for free on our documented treks library. So I urge you to go there, use the documentation. It has everything that I have spoken about, starting from where to start your trek, how to reach, who are the local contacts you can get help from, and even an offline GPX file for you to be able to be safe on the trek. I hope you make the best use of it and enjoy Kudremukh, the beautiful trek that we have in Karnataka. That's all from me today. This is Upan from Indiahikes.